Hey guys, this is Forte. Okay, number one, first and foremost, get out your notebook and your fucking pen. Okay, you know why? I got that backwards. But anyways, you get the point. Get them out because we're about to take some notes. We're gonna be talking about two trade ideas for tomorrow, right? I think that is ready to trade, and I think it has potential to go pretty high. One of them is Snow. Snow is a new IPO. They have earnings on the 25th, so we can hold this for 2 weeks, or if you just want to day trade it tomorrow, which is fine too, right? The stock has a IPO at a pretty high price of 200 some dollars, and it rallied up to 400, and then came back down all the way down, and we started this big rally, right? This rally lasted about like how long? About 16 bars, so that's about 4 months. So enter 4 months consolidation. And now what is this consolidation? That's stage one consolidation. Now we're getting ready to enter into stage two, right? Now it will be, in my opinion, it's hard to buy stocks at here because you don't know if the breakouts are real or not. So the stock break out of this consolidation didn't really move much. Came back down and tested the consolidation that happened in stage one, and then we found buyers. What does that mean? I'm gonna erase everything, okay? What does that mean? That means that this area, the high in the stage one consolidation, has now act as a support. Now we can see that this is support. Support and resistance don't just they aren't just there. People that look at technicals, they don't know how to read it. Support is only a support after the fact that it act as a support. So we never knew that this was gonna happen. Now it did. So now we know that stage one has become a support. That means that the stock is pretty much getting ready to go higher, right? We stock move up higher. We still don't buy the stock yet, by the way. We just let it do its thing. Stock go higher, went back to the high that it made last time, and started the consolidation. You can see that it came back down again on the July 27th and tested a 20-day moving average, and it was able to find buyers, and it was lower than the previous high. So the stock made a successful higher low, right? And then now the stock is ready to trade if it gets above here, right? And obviously this day, what is it? On July 29th. I didn't trade that. Why? It's an overextended move from the previous candle. How do I know it's overextended? You look it down on the smaller time frame. I use the 30 minute, 65, and 15, right? You can see that on that day, the stock made a move like this. You don't want to continue chasing on moves like that. Most likely what happens is the stock fails, right? So that happened. And now the stock basically moved higher finally with through a move that isn't very basically right there. This is where oops. This is where the stock started to move. It's not overextended. It's a good move. I didn't buy it. Why? Because the stock gapped about a 0.8%, and that's enough for me to not chase it. I hate chasing, right? And because at 0.5, that depends on your personality. For me, 0.5 is too much. Okay, I don't chase stuff like that. There are books that says don't chase stocks up to 5%. I don't I do 0.5. So and stock gap up, and then made a really good move. I thought, you know what, I missed it. I'll just move on, right? But instead, the stock came back down and started consolidating. So it's rewarding people like me. Now we can see that I think it's really appropriate to buy above this high, and then we can put our stop at the low of here. So basically, you want to buy it above. Excuse me. You want to buy above 278.47 with the stop at 268.41. I think the stock, you know, that's my entry and stop. I recommend you to do your own research, your own reading on this, and trade it. Yeah, that's Snow. Another one I've been looking at is a TPX, right? It's a home, I think, home building, home furnishing stock. They just had earnings not long ago. I think it was on this day, July 29th, right? I read their earnings. They had really good EPS, and yeah, what is it? They're good revenues, basically. Now the stock, it might look like two people that it's too high, right? It's too expensive. It's literally at all-time high. Why would you buy it? Well, you have to keep in mind that the moment we break all-time high is when everybody in that are involved in the stock, they're making money. Not a single player or not a single warrior is losing this war, right? The moment we break into all-time high. This is why I buy stuff into all-time high. And now it depends on how does it break into all-time high. If it just goes straight up, I'm not gonna get it, right? This thing was basically was going down. even getting below the 50-day, 20-day moving average, the earning really popped this thing off. And obviously the stock now wants to move higher because as it consolidates, as it pulls back, it pulled back on extremely low volume, which means that, even on lower volume pullbacks like that, sellers aren't getting there are buyers showing up on those days. And I think it's ready. I think it's ready for Monday. This one is a tricky one to trade. Preferably it goes in on Tuesday for me, right? Because as you can see that for 2 days in a row, the stock gapped, or not gapped, but moved higher and failed. And then the second day moved gapped and moved a little bit higher and failed. The market also has some turmoil on that day. So it's a harder trade to pull off, in my opinion, because I think we're gonna have to get above this high. And that's a pretty big move, right? I think that's about a 2% move. We could have to chase a 2% move. It's not, So I prefer this thing do stuff like this. And then you see the 5-day moving average, and that's the orange line. It's gonna do stuff like that. And then I want this thing to come back down, maybe test the 5-day. If it does that, it doesn't seem like it does, right? So, that's the type of trade I'm looking for. Hopefully by a Tuesday. We'll see. But I want to bring this on the table for you guys to basically pay attention to. And that's the video. Excuse me. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on twitter.com/ForteCharts. Twitter.com/ForteCharts. Okay. I post stock ideas, charts. Sometimes I post the timing when I get in. I very seldom post stops and entry because I don't like to do that. It often, I can post an entry and I might not get in because the stock gaps. Personal performance is really different. Depends on people. And I like you guys to figure out your own entry and stops. That's the only way to become a good trader. I'm not here to just give you guys ideas to make money, right? Hopefully all my subscribers know that, and you guys can become a better trader. I don't expect a lot of you guys to become successful because it's a hard job, right? 2,000 subscribers. If one of you guys can benefit from this, then I'll see you one day. If you continue on this road and become a good trader, I will see you one day. I don't know where it can be, New York, Florida, I don't know. We will see each other. Like, people that follow the same path will meet each other. That's how it is. Thank you guys for watching. Twitter.com/ForteCharts, and see you guys next time.